Alright, abusia memfa and access no free Mega TV asoye emfambra obibia. Minia Frank Adeni di nsimbi atudwa efa Ghana ye economy no eho. I ne nkofo binom de ne nama omo adane na spiritual matters, any spiritual issues yi. Me pese be poni akwakotie. Minia onumanyamfo Frank Adeni. Owura we de bia meka na adwum abodo papa ye ka Ghana ye political scientist na ne obi asua ade a enka de sua de ne minim ni se usua ade a usua eboa o country because usua ade e di ye bi enti ye ko school e di ye ade papa e okurum ha but ye politicians the majority of them suku omko yina no omo be defend omo political parties omuko school no edi be defend omo political parties anye oman no ehudo ntia enti ene uhu se politician bi nani abere na okasa bububugu a oto position na okasa ni na ne se obi nko no no so bra no be diskani bi but so oman no ebeko yidie it is not their interest. Always party first, always omo bottom, omo family and friends, loved ones. What in the mature na say? Until my way, enka yeko school na ye di beye omani year enka beboy. Mr. Frank Adeni wako akosua political scientist chere education chere sebi your minor yempaying for a diayomo nti se any period na okasa otane na otane ne kwa ma men kan tro let me tell you otane na otane ne kwa because he is speaking the truth. Education or the public it is so obvious and it is so alarming say yes education now we are going to be what we are going to put ourselves in a very big trouble in the hands of the wicked politicians which is in the Bawumia. Say we are fucking for your part to your hustle. Say we will make sure Bawumia will lose this election. And it is not say you are planning evil against him. No. Bawumia dear ne boss I say and some of kind of maybe nano. And koye so yeah we are fucking. Yatina say I didn't who say Bawumia this man you will make him lose 2024 election because we are born. He can never revive this economy. He can never and ever revive this economy. In nowhere can Bawumia revive this economy. Enti, I was say Yama man saying nehu. I was say Magana phone nehu. Said the echo sono edi. Yebeko nyekwa kuti Mr. Frank Adeni and Sama Urano or the Ababetuga. Na abusia mamemfa enchas onkoma we are for Ken worldwide. Movement for Ken worldwide. Any me mama cheba for ewa America, New York, ohweme mama nyankopo ehirawo. Me mama we ya bi nso ewo UK, nyankopo anyo kese. Me mama ba ko nso ohweme but minimba bia mama wo sisi o nso aye unis for si amame onso ehweme abrebia nyankopo enkamu nyina mo ho. Ene mo support ene de bia mo ba na mo betie ensempa. Madikan aka Mega TV ade just subscribe natina se yebebe wo fie na yetimi abemon the public education in terms of our politics na ye politicians na omoto akondwa omo mfata so omotena so na wonso wetimi ahudie ekoso subscribe like dwumadie no share na afoforo enya bi ehwe yenko tie Mr. Frank Adeni educationist osanso aye political scientist osi chisinini na adwum apopel owura na adesua adi nitrimu dem yenkoti no enfabrai koba dwumadie Mega be the better was
Vice President Dr. Lajmamud Bawumia then chairman or opposition vice president or opposition running mate ekafa Ghana's economy and then the city depreciation na Ghana for NTSA ba na yatwa ye go so.
Okay. When you are hiring them and they tell you they can swim, and then you put them in the water and they cannot swim, you better criticize them. You will have to criticize them because they said they would swim, but they are drowning all of us in debt and taxes. And that is, well, they said they could swim. But we found out to our detriment that they can't.
The Ghana cedi has obtained the dubious distinction of being the weakest performing currency in Africa at this point in time. Interestingly, the NDC Green Book claims exchange rate stability as one of their unprecedented achievements. In an open economy with market determination of prices, exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy.
Ebraso se Ghana ni bia no ye beka no kre na ya dwen Ghana first. The video so a mo yi akire akako ni achifu. Ese se ye de politics eto nchen. Ene kwa se ye kafe ye wometo MPP mu. Ye de MPP ni ka mafuma. Enti enema enkoso wo Ghana ha. Na Ghana for ye bre no ye defende. And never see depreciate the economy afro at the Japan. Now we say we NPP Nintino, so you defend it. I tell you, Ghana first. Okay. When you NPP needs me, the NPP in the job of Fuma. The time I'm in the 18 years, Okoma was your moon NPP for. I wasn't encouraged to come to a MPP by. Enti mesiti ni mofrase akwa remember chama na mentu aba na wo bicycle kituwa bi na yetu aba na mafa MPP protest ya fohu na men na mkurum afra kitikitiw yisimi ne na wa kasa se wo ye nipa na wo twense nipa na wo chin videos ya mesraw politics to change enunti na branya bring na me kafe so ye okandini papa objection nipa owoni mtie ye dibuman owoni mtie a Kennedy Agyapong kwa Japan. Without Kennedy Agyapong kwa Japan, Ghana we should forget it because you will Bawumia at the center na kwa kufa rumors you even need a best chance and you will don't the money mahama so there okay wa ba bi ni there oba ye wa ma no bobrapa obobrapa nka ya mpa no diti Ghana for Umayan Minimum Union. Maybe a one obi dia boy in Ghana no. Yen ko he ship. So yen tinya ko he ship. Na wo say you ga doctor like Hon Bawumia and afinga Mahama aba be Ghana so dia ene na wakate a she wo sama se. Ida say obi to free Ghana and asa obeta tia ya we. Ene Ghana de bikata ya. Na you ga say na mo ade. Nyankopon ne de dana so. Or capture a spiritual. Now, the economic whiskey, and then another downward remind. All kinds of see the Naya Hata, not any spiritual, and not any rituals. Yankupon, the posterity will check all the MPP people who are hypocrites and not ready to speak the truth. But me, I'll speak the truth always.
Mr. Frank Adani, as a political scientist, so what is the actual cause of the cedi depreciation?
Abna we very simple. Enya brofu. And one say Ghana, we only import, we don't export. And no.
Hey.
Problem now, and I am daring the NPP people, the economists, to come up and challenge me. We only import, we don't export. That is all. I don't know how much that what they are performing.
Mr. Frank Adani, say wait to me, am I the cost of it? And it's just wait to me, am I a solution? Solution in a day.
Oh, my way, they are very simple. And as a political scientist, I'm from politics, look at that.
Okay.
We are now using Syrians and a practical aspect. Said they can prepare the Hon Kennedy Agyapong now.
Okay.
Now, we do politics, man. We have a book called Politics of International and Economic Relations. The book has a book a topic called Trade and Currencies. Book Trade and Currencies are you get what we call basket of currencies for international trade.
Okay.
So it means that when we talk of currencies, it deals with trade. You find some currency now who thing and the cost now you trade higher at the world market.
Okay.
Now, see, we are seeing now there were 5 major currencies are traded at the World Trade Organization. But the most powerful and dominated one is US dollar.
Okay.
Apart from the US dollar, British pound, we also have Japanese yen. We also have euro. We also have Chinese yuan. So all these currencies are very powerful when it comes to international standards.
Okay.
Now, every country can engage in any of these currencies. So I have a member talk about I say currencies that engage in greater export activities tend to have the strongest currencies under the free currency exchange system. Your party say that currencies are more good than where say those countries they engage in export. They engage in export and one and as over Ghana, yes, so we engage in import.
Okay.
It is a one who engages in import while your currency will be weak as we are experiencing today.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now, thus, the strength of a currency depends on demand for goods and services produced by that country at the international level. So it means that at the international level, Ghana, we don't produce anything there. And not necessarily by the amount of gold backing that currency. Yes, would there a number of so what to say, and then you are vice president, also get a new say, Ghana, you see, dinner depreciate, or the gold, ever back. Now, I say, okay, I have a now there. It should be a compulsory for every Kenyan to study political science. Politicians in the Casape, one of my being able to see. Now, hey, I drop you. I'm ready with you. But the strength of a currency depends on the demand for goods and services produced by that country at the international level, and not necessarily the amount of gold backing that currency. Not the Bawumia say, or the gold and the Babel backing Ghana, you see, I'm not what they now consider. I have to say it, I am correct. And that is it. And now see, exchange rate, which refers to the price of one currency against another, appear on the international or global trading scene. So the amount you see, is what because of the young producer at the international market, you really are in town. This is the local level. This is the only solution to Ghana your problem, and say you are exporting.
Okay.
Now, that is what the theory of politics is telling us. Saying to me exporter because in exporting products from Ghana to the world market, and also it has its implication. We have what we call trade barrier. So because of say currency na who are from no. They have what we call red flag, trade barrier. There are some a year or checking with them, so that is why they only needed the raw materials.
Okay.
And so where exporting raw materials are, what we do is that you don't get any much revenue. Ghana, I am saying it with authority. The only revenue as foreign exchange, it's in my currency, no. Now, who are they and say Ghana for another for new Bawumia, apart from the loan, a flaman. If the loan no back on more, back at the foreign exchange, now must you know, I'm what they know, airport. If the NA, who was a parliament, after say Bella, or more back loan from a monone. You don't see currency, no, did not know what they know, a bit of that. You know, your property loan be ever. That is the only thing Ghana for you are not telling you. Now, we don't catch your friend. The worker in Ghana for so we don't have sophisticated machines. And yet, you bet me up to finish goods. And you are on neck. Now, yes, so your currency, no, now what they know. Now, we have what we call import substitution industrialization or cultural revolution. When it comes that way, because based on their development and their standard, they are beyond that. They only needed their raw materials. And when the raw materials was as a country, what should you do? As a country, not what was checking and we importing the Babia, economy not say, now must be now more again, airport from Noso. Not what she had done for no one touch of said. This is the problem we are facing. This is a check and a crabber. Yes, Ghana, dear Ben, I want Ghana. You bet me dear share and China nine. I ain't crying to you in grammar or member. There are tomatoes and a crabber. Dear Ben, you want Ghana. You bet me dear share tomatoes one night. I ain't crying in sleep a bimba. I don't know whenever mouth one nothing. And what we want the right situation. And what we want to say, I dear A, B, C, D. And I am credit free among never. In the A, B, C, D, I am credit free among never. Yes, I think that's for mine. Like young person, yes, me, maybe go young man more. Young pet idea, you bet to me, I use you or my more. And then I get the paper. That's improvisation.
Okay.
That's import substitution. You can't substitution now. And here we, who years ago, and the folks from about the show. Now, I'm also China. China was one of the poorest countries. And the Ghana for right here, because China was colonized by the British. Between 1949 and the Chairman Mao Zedong, China what we call cultural revolution.
Okay.
This is of them who say China is young and almost being produced to the world market. And yes, it's almost they stop importing. And before we stop importation, almost China for say, problem say the world. Now say when we talk of muscle theory, the most important thing is food and shelter. As for the shelter, we are going to provide it. And the food China likes best is rice. So there never be a pandemic for their kind of the common bread and a bread at the other. And now, China president, a country, and the Chairman Mao Zedong, a country China for, says to say, no, Una would give one a wine, Una would be, you are going to focus on rice. And they make sure that rice is available to every household in China. And now, almost that is so now they don't import anything. Almost that they cannot export. and almost catching you know, we involve one, no, we, just 2,000 in China. Who said, yeah, they have built themselves from 1949 to 2000 of one product, and now almost World Trade Organization. And now, when now, almost that is said, they are spreading it across. That's why everywhere you go, China, and then China and America is the two powerful economic countries in the world.
Okay.
China and America is the two powerful economic countries in the world. Even if we are using purchasing power parity, China is the most economical country in the world.
Wow.
Because of, yes, import substitution industrialization and then the cultural revolution. So the best way, that was the reason Kennedy Agyapong was talking about industrialization. We have everything in Ghana here. Let's sit down with Ghanaians. Say, this is what is killing the country. ABCD. We are going to depend on ourselves. The most important thing is food and shelter. And the government will make sure there is food in every household. And every Ghanaian will get a place to sleep. We start to produce our own thing for a longer period of time. The world will come for our goods and services here. And then our currency will be stronger and stronger. Now, the history about the strategy for African development. Lagos plan for action.
Okay.
Africa, say, if we say, so we need what we call import substitution industrialization. Africa they tried it from 1980 to 2000, and they didn't succeed. Yes, and the Africa, the import substitution industrialization targeted food and agriculture, because everywhere you go, food is the most important thing. We are young adopter like Bawumia and promising young Ghana for we are going to move from taxation to production. And then if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And nobody can do propaganda with the economy.
Mr. Frank Adane Mami bi so one yera Steven amu aya adwen say yera Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe du so a wo betimi design a long framework to deal with the city.
The senior vice president.
Aye.
I was solution at Obama. Video na another father
Aye.
And NPP political history. You would have Dr. Bawumia on your NPP. On your NPP. Rather than Dr. Father, yes, or then a vice. NPP for your manage. And another Dr. Father, they compensate NPP for NSA. So Ghana is problem in Ghana's economy. Now, Dr. Bawumia here, or the economic wizard. And the same way, during the campaign platform, the same message, and another book to the cancellation for. And come back to Ghana for what you say, I am sorry. Now, and we see now, what you Mahmoud Bawumia as a running mate say, not only Ghana economy, now you see now. What is your answer? On Saturday, Papa Machina. Oba so a little man. You will suffer more. We produce our video now. We are doing constructive criticism. Then you will suffer more. Or you are a Bawumia battle at the head of economic management.
I would want all of us here to, and on behalf of my colleagues, say a very big thank you to the type of leadership the EMT has enjoyed from Dr. Bawumia. A chairman who is so involved in the work of he works like a member, like a secretary sterling quality, professionally excellent. So we are where we are because Dr. Bawumia is putting up a very professional chairmanship to the AMT. And I pray that we continue to work together as a team.
Me too.
In charge of the head of economic management team. Nothing and economy not afro Japan. Nothing what say winning more. Na yama kwamamra na oba na obeye ya na plebe ne no prebia ni na yewura Bawumia no oni ni bia odebeye ama economy a revival. Economy we ne revival no enye ade gidigidi ena enye brofu ma Ghana for obi a o school da can do this. The only tellers you see okra enye mafri amano ne ba to what so when you say what to so and I would get to be there and now while family what we and no this is a Saturday amame and then now there
Aye.
the Ghana yen every year to do obi o ya kwadu fo ya ka so ko to aduma die sorry ko to aduma ye now sorry I want to sa yanka
Yeah.
All right, so this is Nsema Mr. Frank Adeni odi atudwa utimu se owura no na adwemu apopeo utimu se owura no sabi ogunyansa yeka fie nyansa owobi yeka suku mu nyansa owobi yeka common sense yemfa nye bibia owobi one people for yeka no kwa mo ne modwa kromha me say agise ma akunye. And don't plan on that. Don't even think of that because yeah, yet say once na o boy no na wakai say one hwe ya bebere ukuro. Yeah, yet say den and once na o boy no na wakai say one hwe ya be den o bebere ukuro because we are fearless and the truth will always lead us. The truth will always protect us. The truth will always defend us. And I'm saying it on record. Say MPP Amanyuku no muma faili and I have no say anya fail na me tu kwan akwakotina buchire ansama hu say Ghana ye economy ni nye na obi oti abuchire no obi oti Ghana why na nkai wo so kan economy no ho ase by nei abuchire fo no ye jai amomo ena omo ka Ghana economy wa ya yetiti ano ya kan no atum ni na ni se ye wonkofo bi no ho a o so say obo mo aban achi a they behave like a stupid people mo fancheme na omo na omo di untete akwawe no yi say akwawe nya na yenye ni say if you plan that evil thing in the name of God ebeba aso upran owu a edi wanim opranane ni ngwase a edi wanim opranane ahwase a edi wanim chese you be planning any evil thing be planning against us. We are for king for there. I'm telling you oga ebeba aso because ye ni abere oman ni ye nti a anye ye party binti now you MPP ni esi Mr. Frank Adeni makacho se mi nye MPP ni mi nye NDC ni to oman ni ye enti se MPP efiri aban mu na se NDC betena so na omo amfa study omo anyi bi papa obeti enka okuroma. No matter what political party, no matter what independent candidate who sits on this presidency chair na obijina no na oyede any kwan so ya. Yeah, some of us we are fearless and we are going to give to that person back to back. Inti anye say bi MPP aban ene wo so and I will think say MPP aban there we see egu nanim ase keke ni dabi oman no ye pani yo ye pese oman ni nko nanim ye pese yensomo nipa so oman ni be ko nanim a ye ka hu bi especially now the social media dominates a lot mo fancheme enti no the ye de beba abontin no it should be loud and clear and soundable and meaningful to our people and as to our followers. That is the reason why mega the biama ye ma adwin say oman we meka mu asem na oman we mema education mema nkofo munim ahu say there be you have every right to say Bawumia, you and MPP should go to opposition and rest because you have done a big evil to this country's development. You have retarded this country's development. You have retrogressed Ghana's development. I have every right to speak my mind. Freedom of speech. Member in free a war. 1992 Constitution. It is enshrined in the article. Then I don't want to say any imprisonment misquoted. It is Obana mega me come adwina. Don't say akwa we bu ade akwa we de when your platform or can kwasasem. Abusia, if you think it easy, go and speak elsewhere. But I'm sorry. Yeah, you move in anye mo hwe ya mukeka sabi mu nsema mo pe enti ayo ha. But we are here for the people omu ombeden ombeti asem. Jesus Christ ko mubo na senior how much more minipa metia the bonini ametia. Jesus Christ omu bo na senior. It is omu bo Jesus Christ as senior how much more semi me kan okorina misoro. I will always defend the truth and the truth will always defend me. Ewa kwame saying namu enti minia franka den yankopon enko so nhirawo e de bia no ye honom say be magana for ati nemu bi ase na the people in Abuchiri no omonso atimi atinase asundem na de bia oh sister efia mpacha won send him oh bra kwasi me onense omapan wo fasie school fees so ahu sa ne mani na Abuchiri for ko bisa omuhu kire mo no enti Ghana eyi na idea yankopon nhirawo Mamimfa unsi. Obade ni aduma ebesen eshia. Makrao. Bye bye.